Okay, we're finally at the bottom section of your resume, which talks about awards and interest. And this is an important part of your resume. Some people might think, oh, this is just an afterthought. It doesn't really matter what I put here. Doesn't really care. Recruiters don't really care about your personal life. But actually, this is a very important part of your resume that helps facilitate helping you make a personal connection with the recruiter. So let's talk about that. Here at the bottom is where we talk about awards and interests, and you have some flexibility here. You can call this something different if you don't have awards to list. You can just put interests, or you can put personal. In some versions of the Marriott template, you might see where it says skills, awards, and interests. And we've talked about skills, and in my opinion, skills are best, at least skills relating to your professional skills or your major. They're better listed up here at the top of your resume where they'll get noticed sooner. Because if they're not interested in what at the top of your resume, they may not bother reading the bottom of your resume. So again, I like putting skills at the top. And down here, have it more about your personal interests outside of school and work. You know, if you were in playing soccer or whatever, if you have an interesting hobby, like an example of working on restoring a Volkswagen bus, or you have a really strong interest in a sports team, you can put it there. Obviously, if you were an Eagle Scout, you can definitely put your Eagle Scout award listed here at the bottom. Now, I don't recommend listing your Eagle project. Recruiters really don't care about what your Eagle project was, but they are impressed if you actually earned your Eagle Award, so list it. Let's go through a couple examples. Here's an example of what could really be improved upon. I don't recommend just making a list of a bunch of different words of different hobbies, like I like to ski, bike, hike, rock climb, fish, camping, reading, self-help books, football fan, etc. A long laundry list doesn't really tell me about you as a person. So it's better to pick 2 or 3 interests or hobbies that you really are passionate about and create a separate bullet for each and make it interesting, make it memorable. And we'll get into a couple examples. It's okay to list something from high school that's something that you are really proud of, but having a long laundry list of different things you've done in high school are not necessary, and I would recommend avoiding that. So list different hobbies. If you're really big into skiing, talk about that. But don't just list skiing. Say something interesting, like you enjoy tackling the Black Diamond runs, or you enjoy tackling Devil's Kitchen at Altai Ski Resort. That's more memorable. And if, for instance, the recruiter is interested in skiing, then that will probably prompt an interesting discussion and help you make a connection. But you also don't have to be an expert in your hobbies. It's okay to list hobbies that you're just getting to get into and learning about and getting better at. For example, you can be a neophyte skier. You can be the snow bunny. But if you're enthusiastic about it, that's fun too to talk about. It shows that you're gaining interest and you're not afraid to tackle new challenges. So you can make an interesting statement like, you are an enthusiastic neophyte downhill snow bunny. And that's okay. That might bring a smile and it might generate a conversation. If you have other things like rock climbing, or you have interest in music or cooking, rather than just say, I like to cook, be specific. Is there a certain cuisine you're interested in cooking? If you like to bake or something, make an interesting statement about your hobby in cooking. Or if you enjoy music, you like to be in a band, you're with your friends, talk about that. This section in your resume is really about getting to know you as a person, that you have interests outside of school and work. But an important thing here is whatever you put on your resume is open for discussion. So whatever you put on your resume, make sure you have stories to talk about, because you might get asked about it, and you want to make sure that you're leading into something that's going to move your interview forward and help you make a great connection with the recruiter.